Okay, dudettes, we're gonna do a video now. Yeah, I'm doing another video. Wow, 2 in a week, or just over a week. That's crazy. And I'm gonna do my video collection because, again, like I said before, let's take our mind away from everything else outside and let's get involved in what we love. So this is my video collection, which I'm going to do. Looking at it now, I think I'm going to split it into 2 videos. So I'm just going to do half of it today, and then I'll do the other half another day, because I think it's going to run for about 45 minutes per half. It's just too long. I mean, when I see people's videos, if it goes over 45 minutes, I think great, that's awesome, but I can't sit there for like an hour and a half watching a YouTube video. So I don't take offence, don't worry, I won't do that, and I'll try and go through the videos properly as well. I won't just pull the Steelbook or the Amaray out and just say the title and just move on to the next one, because I like to know people's thoughts and stuff. Maybe you don't, but anyway, let's lift this up, if I can lift it up. No, amateur, I couldn't. Right, okay, here we go. And let's go over and start from the left hand side. Here we go. Sorry if I'm shaking everywhere. I'm trying not to do the shake thing. I'm aware of it now after looking at my videos and stuff and thinking, shit, he shakes it all over the place, give me a headache. So I've got 2 box sets at the very top. One is the Braveheart. Some of this stuff, you know, years ago I've done videos on them and I still have them on video, and the first one's Braveheart. That one, I believe, inside it's got a nice Steelbook. It has a coin, there's a little pouch, it's got journals, and I believe there's a pin badge as well in there also, and it's a good epic film. It ends a bit of on the downbeat, the way what happened to William Wallace, but it's a very good film nonetheless. And a long 3 hours. I remember going to the cinemas when I was young, I think, oh my god, 3 hours, am I going to get through it? But it was alright. The one next to it is the Aliens set, which basically has every Alien movie except for the Alien vs Predator movies, the 2 of them that they made. So it's even got Prometheus and an Alien Covenant on side. It did come with a t-shirt inside, which I've now used as a pyjama top, and a few other little bits and bobs I believe inside. I just can't recall what they are, but you know, this contains my all-time best ever film, Aliens, so it's a must for me to have an Aliens box set, as well as having some of them separately. Below it, I won't go too much into this because this was my last video. This was the Star Wars Skywalker Saga, and if you recall from that video, no, I still didn't find the letter from it. What you can't see in this video, and what I noticed looks really good, and you won't see it in this video because I've got a light right above it. If you put this box set right next to sunlight, that Death Star, the paint is actually silver on it, and it looks stunning. It does look like the moon at night. It looks absolutely beautiful, so I'm quite impressed with that. Next shelf down, we've got my Relic statue from the movie, obviously, duh. There it is, the Relic. Really nice, small model. It's not too long in length, but it has a long tail. It's just about fitted in. And it's a good fun museum movie. I love museums, so I've got something to do with museums here, and this is the Relic, the Cathoga, as he turns out to be from the start of the movie. There's a Cathoga statue down there as well. Quite pleased with that. So I've got this at a bargain price. I believe it was £50. You can't really get them pre-painted for that sort of price, and then obviously I had to touch it up with more paintwork on it, but it wasn't too shoddy to start with. Below it, one of my all-time best ever box sets, which is the Indiana Jones quadrilogy. We won't go into Kingdom of Crystal Skull, I still hate that movie, but there are worse sequels. This is the one that has the Holy Grail book inside it, which I think is absolutely awesome, and lots of other goodies as well. And I believe this year there's talk of a 4K Indiana Jones set, so I guess I'll be getting that one, or just swapping it around and keeping this set. Depends on how good that set is. This is my Everything Blue. Everything Blue is a wonderful British company, which, if they had the licenses or the budget to make more items, I'd buy them all, because they have so much potential. They have made the Hot Fuzz quadrilogy and there's a few others. This one is stunning. It's leather bound, it's got steel books inside it, it's got a wooden top that looks like a book on it. There's two versions of this. There is a 4K I believe version which has got silver and red, but this is the true colour of the Book of the Dead, the gold and the silver, and it's got a scarab inside it as well. Brilliant stuff. To the left is the tin box set of the Back to the Future trilogy. Pretty good, yeah. Funny enough, they had that on Film 4 in the UK the other day. Played them back to back on TV. Sort of, I had number one on in the background, and I come down later after doing loads of jobs and having a, dare I say it, an afternoon coronavirus snooze because I get lazy. And number 3 was on, and I sat and watched half of that as well, so that was good fun. Below that one we have the Hobbit French box set. This one has got the key in it to the Dwarven Mines or whatever, I can't remember now. There's the map also of the Hobbit, and I just put a couple of these crystals which I bought from Natural History Museum and stuck them around them to add to the theme. Just makes it look nice. I mean, this one's really cool. I don't think you can see it in the light. So I've got a 3D, 2D effect to it. But oh, it's because I had it the wrong way around. That's why you couldn't see it properly. It looks stunning. Right, let's go down. Let's stop. I know you don't want to see my video for me talking about rocks. This is the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. This has 4 out of the 5 movies. I do actually have the steelbook with all 5 individual movies anyway, but this one it's nice. I think it's American only box set. You could never get this in the UK. Comes with the map, which is in, is it the 4th film? I think it's the 4th film. Yeah. Was it the first? Oh, it's in the 3rd film. I don't know. Well, anyway, that's the box set. So yeah. Nice little chest, really nice. I know it's all plastic moulded, but it's done really well and it's got nice colours in it. Suitcase behind it to the Blade Runner, which is now the 4K steelbook inside. I swapped it over. It did originally have standard Blu-ray version with director's cut and the other 3 versions, I believe. Got some nice goodies inside there, including a little toy boat, cop car, and CD pack and a few other bits. It's pretty good. I like it. It's good fun. Nice. I love suitcase box sets. There's quite a lot of them out there. I just saw one recently, but I thought it was heavily overpriced for what it was. The Matrix briefcase French edition, which comes with a pair of sunglasses, the DVD. Not much else. That's a lot of money just for £100. Or for £100, not just for £100. Right, below it, funny enough, talking about steelbooks, suitcases, and little. There's the Inception one in there, steelbook sitting inside it, and the little spinner, which you remember if you know the film. That's all you actually get inside it, so not much else. So you're really buying it for the little casing. But I remember at the time when I bought it, it was only a couple of pounds more than the actual movie itself, so it was a bargain price, really good. And I believe in terms of Blu-rays, that's the first ever box set I ever bought, ever. Right, okay, next to it I have 3 John Wick steelbooks, all in 4K. There's one, there's number 2, I think I've done a video of this too, and there's number 3 there too. So all 3 of them, I thought, well, I'll just have them together. And I've just heard that John Wick 4 is delayed till May 2022 now. No surprise there, that was meant to be next year. That came with 2 coins, the very famous coins of all the Hitman, the Continental card and the Judicator's coin, which, funny enough, was only ever 1 coin, and she uses it to show off who she is and then she puts it back in her pocket again. Unlike these gold coins, which are the galore. So if I could, and they were good quality like this one, I'd love to have like 20 of them just sitting down there, but that would total a lot of money just for coins. And they're not chocolate either, unlike the Harry Potter gold coins, which I've eaten. So there we go. Let's get back up. So that's my left hand side skin column unit. There we go then. a full rundown of the whole thing. Hope you enjoyed that one. And now I'm going to go in and have an English breakfast. No, I'm going to stay with you guys. And let's move over to the right hand side, shall we? And let's take a peekaboo, close that one up. Moving along. Okay, so we... no, we don't start from there. Okay, that was a family shelf, so I won't go into that one. This next one is the model of Harry Potter's Hogwarts. I think it's cost me just under £300, and I bought this online through Noble Collection. I can't show you from here, but it's extremely well detailed. The actual Hogwarts castle inside. Again, I do have a video that showed a pickup only recently that I've done, and funny enough I got this just before the lockdown stuff happened and you couldn't buy all this stuff via the Warner Brothers online shop. But anyway, really pleased with that. I think it's an awesome sculpt with so much detail going around the whole building. Very good. Below that, another Pirates of the Caribbean homage. This one is the model of the Black Pearl. Really nice, enjoyed that. It's really well detailed and it does light up. You plug the USB socket, all the lanterns, the backlights and so forth all light up, and it looks really nice. And it's sort of a half clear, half not clear water ocean sort of stand, and it is limited. There is so many of them only. I think I've got 206. I don't know if there's only 500 made or 400 made, something like that. But this represents the 5th film, but it looks the same ship in all the films. And I just added a few little fun bits to it, like a rum that I got in the local supermarket. I got a little Aztec coin, wrapped it around there. And again from Natural History Museum, I got this Pirate A Grade A, which is fool's gold, which sparkles galore. It's stunning. To go with it as well. I thought it looked nice. Okay, where we go? Next shelf down. Okay, this is the probably my best looking box set actually out of all of them. Sorry, I'm shaking. I said I wouldn't shake. This is my Game of Thrones set. I did do a video on this one, and it's anchored either side by a Game of Thrones resin goblet. I chose these two. I think there was about 6 or 7 or 8 to choose from. I went for the Ice Dragon and the tree from Winterfell, and below it Jon Snow's sword, which is a pen letter opener, but really good quality as it goes. And just sitting above it, I've got the houses, or most of the houses, which I actually oh, I've just noticed it's upside down. That's good, isn't it? Right, okay. The houses, so you got the Starks, the Lannisters, Targaryens, Baratheon, Martell, I believe, Sully, Tyrell, Boltons. I knew I was going to forget a couple of them. I've forgotten the name of that one. That's the one with the moon door and the baby sucker, boob sucker, and that one. I'll have to catch up and watch the films, and I'll remember again. That's the one with the Greyjoy is that one. So just one of them I forgot the name of. That's not too bad. My memory's not lost just yet. Here is one of the flashiest box sets I own. I love this one. This is the extended editions of the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit trilogy in leather-bound books. It's absolutely stunning. Again, I've done a video of this really impressive box set. The detail is fantastic. It comes in a wooden case, and that down there is absolutely stunning. It's a Bilbo's journal, and it actually has pictures that at the end of the Return of the King, they showed loads of pictures. They're all inside there exactly the same way, and it looks absolutely stunning. Absolutely love it. And I've got a little one ring there as well, from, I believe, Noble Collection. Really nice quality for 25 quid or whatever it was. Below there it's just a really nice trunk that I just like. I think I love it. I mean, at the minute it's got more than gemstone things inside it galore, but I love my little trunks, and I've got that one from Germany, but you can get it through an Amazon website, and there's various different types made out of wood. Really nice. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, right, let's move on to the real tasty stuff, the stuff that I guess I'll be talking about for a while with you now, which is, if I start from there, my steelbooks. And this is where I'll end the video too, I believe, because I'm not going to go past this point. There's quite a lot, but what I will do, there's box sets at the bottom, and the steelbooks cover everything else. Do I need a little step ladder? I do really need a step ladder, really, to get through this. But to the, let's see if I can just sit it down here. There we go. Oh, it looks lame, doesn't it? But anyway, it does the job. So I've got all the Marvel steelbooks apart from Incredible Hulk, the one with Edward Norton in it. For some reason, I don't know why. I just don't want that one. I don't know why. Hit and miss Marvel. Some are good movies, some aren't so good. Some are fantastic, and some are really lame. And that's sort of how I see it. But if it weren't for my kids and the fact that I wanted to get them all, I wouldn't have done this. But you got the Avengers. Most of these are the first edition steelbooks that I bought when they come out, because I know they keep making more and more and more of them. Lenticular ones, 4K ones, but I don't want to do that. I just want to get the ones that just come out at the beginning and be done with it. So that was the first ever Avengers Assemble one that came out. I'm sure they've done another version of that one. There's the Age of Ultron one. Very disappointing film. Fantastic Infinity Wars. Not Steelbook. I don't like the Steelbook at all. Actually, that's one that if they made another one of it, I'd probably replace that one. I hate it. It's just the ugliest artwork ever. The not bad, but could have been, I guess, a bit more action-packed Endgame. But I did enjoy that movie. It's a shame it didn't have as much action as right near the end of the movie. Iron Man, very good. The only Iron Man film I actually like, because I'm not too keen on number 2. In fact, number 2 is one of my worst movies of the lot. Iron Man 3, really nice still, but not too keen on that movie. It's okay, but it's nothing special. Avengers, Captain America one, the first one. Not the best film, okay. Very amazing second one. I think this is one of my all-time best movies out of the MCU universe. And this one wasn't bad either. It was very good as well. The third one, which had most of the Marvel cast in it as well. Then we got Thor. Very early days in the MCU universe on the movies. Thor 2, which some people liked, some people didn't like. I didn't mind it actually. I thought it was quite good. The third one, which is for me probably the best one out of the 3, although it does have an over amount of comedy in it, serious over amount of comedy. The very bad steelbook of the Fantastic Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Well, I don't like the steelbook anyway. I believe there is another 2 or 3 other versions of it. And again, another crap looking steelbook for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Nowhere near as good as the first movie, but it's not bad. Ant-Man, that was alright, light-hearted, more fun movie, representing a hard drive. Again, don't like the steelbook, I hate the steelbook of this one, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Fantastic Doctor Strange, one of my best MCU universe ones. It might even be my second best. Really enjoyed that. Right, Spider-Man 1 and 2, Homecoming, I believe, and what was the other one? Far From Home, which was the last movie that was made. Black Panther, excellent movie, horrible steelbook. Yeah, not bad. Captain Marvel, loads of people didn't like that movie, did they? Not many people liked it at all. Nah. It's okay, I've seen worse. Venom, again, another hit and miss movie, but I wanted to get it just to complete the collection, so I did. One of the very few, only DC movies I actually really enjoyed, and that is the stunning looking Aquaman steelbook. Awesome movie. I really enjoyed this movie at cinema. Took my son to watch it, he loved it. And then we move away from the comic books just a teeny bit. Well, no, we shouldn't. We should move them along. Suicide Squad. It's an okay movie. It's alright. It's got a lot of stars in it. It's okay. That's all I'm going to say. Wonder Woman. I believe I've still got this sealed. I haven't opened it up because the last time I saw it, I believe it appeared on Netflix, and this is the 4K version. So I did double dip, sell off the standard version, and got this 4K one. I just loved the cover artwork on it, and that's why I did it. Amelie, I love this film. I believe this is one of them expensive branded steelbooks. Is it Kimchi? It's got a lenticular cover with a different artwork underneath. It's a lovely movie. It's one of them really light-hearted movies that you feel good after you watched it. And I'll forever keep it because it's a one of a kind in my movie collection of darkness and horror and death. This is nothing like that. 1408, Room 1408. This is a German edition. I believe this always goes on eBay for around about £100 because it's so rare and hard to get hold of. And even when I bought it, it was very cheap. It's a really nice steelbook as well. It's even debossed inside with the code, the keyhole. Excellent director's cut version, if you can spot what the director's cut is in it. Another few that I have. Let's just try and I'm trying to keep this as still as possible while holding it in a location where I'm not wobbling the camera everywhere. Right, okay, can you see? Can you see it? Can you see? Oh, that's Event Horizon, isn't it? I knew I saw that somewhere. That was popping in my head. Right, this is Quiet Place, the Mondo steelbook. Really nice. Haven't opened it. I probably won't open it because Netflix have now got it on there and I watched it on there. And obviously Quiet Place 2, which should have been out in the cinema already now and has been put back. I would have been looking forward to pre-ordering that, but yeah, you know what happened there. Okay, this is the quadrilogy of Aliens. Very lucky to have this because it's signed by Tom Skerritt, to Chris, Tom Skerritt, which was done at the London Comic Con many years ago. This is Aliens vs Predator Requiem. Alita Battle Angel, one of my favourite films, my favourite film last year of 2019. Absolutely adored that film. Wonder what will be my favourite film of 2020. With so few new movies to watch, I think it's going to be 1917, the war movie set in World War One. This is one of the few movies I actually saw, and one of the only ones I actually did see in the cinema, if not, I think it might have been the only film I saw at cinema. Annabelle Come Home. This is the third one of the 3 Annabelle movies. I do have the second one. I didn't like the first one. Armageddon. Cheesy American popcorn fun. You gotta love it. Bruce Willis. I like that movie. I had a good time watching that in Leicester Square, London. Avatar and the long-going sequel 2, 3 and 4, which never seemed to happen for all these years and still continue to wait. Battle Los Angeles is okay fun. I probably will just sling that. We got a Big Trouble in Little China, John Carpenter. They've made quite a few covers of these. This is my favourite one, so I will keep that one. Ridley Scott is my favourite all-time director, so here is a Ridley Scott film. This one is Black Hawk Down. Fantastic action, great soundtrack, big all-star cast. Fantastic movie. I think that is the first Ridley Scott film in my collection that I've shown you. There's many more, and funny enough, Black Rain is the one straight after it. My second best Ridley Scott movie, Michael Douglas, set in Japan. Excellent. Can't say nothing better about this. And another awesome film, the original Blade movie. Fantastic. Love that movie. It's just stunning. Great movie. And Benicio del Toro, my second favourite director, he made Blade 2. Another fantastic, really good movie. Really enjoyed that one. Haven't got Blade Trinity because it sucked, in my opinion. Blade 2049, a very good, strong sequel that not everyone likes, but I did. I thought it was a fantastic movie, and this was the HMV steelbook of it. HMV a bit lazy, same artwork on the back as the front, which I wasn't too keen on. Blair Witch, this was the sequel Blair Witch, not the Book of Shadows Blair Witch, the one that made the cinema a few years ago. Jason Bourne films, Jason Bourne, not very keen on that I have to say, but the original Jason Bourne trilogy was top of the line, action packed, great fun, and I love it. Bourne Identity is my favourite movie out of the 5 Bourne films. Byzantium, probably going to get rid of that. It's just there for the sake of Gemma Arterton, so sexy. Chernobyl, one of the very few only TV series programs I actually own, and this comes in a lovely steelbook, and it's a fantastic series of 5 episodes, and it's never been better. Chernobyl, more fictionalised, fun Hollywood horror movie, very well done. Really enjoyed that. very good movie, creepy, good story. Yeah, you get the idea. They're trapped in there and everyone else is trying to kill them. Right, now let's see. Oh god, don't have to put my arm up in the air now. Oh my god, oh I'm aching. Right, so we got Clash of the Titans. Oh, can I view? Oh, I'm still gonna have to use my arm. Right, okay, Clash of the Titans, the remake version. I should really have the original version because it's the best one of the lot. Wrath of the Titans, Wrath of the Titans, Wrath of the Titans. Not too keen on this movie. I don't think that dude, I've forgotten his name now. I was going to say Goro then, but it's definitely not Goro. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Cliffhanger, the uncut version by Sylvester Stallone. For me, one of his best ever movies that he's ever made outside of the Rocky and the Rambo movies. Probably my best one. I think it's the only other one I've got, but I do like some of these others. Assassin, Cloverfield, the original one with the shaky camcorder all over the place. Good movie. I just wish the camcorder didn't shake everywhere. 10 Cloverfield was a sequel that was all set in an underground bunker. Very good movie. Really enjoyed that one. Coco, one of the few animated films that I actually have. Literally one of the few. Great still, but it's one of my best. Good fun film. Collateral, one of Tom Cruise's best ever movies, and I like loads and loads of his movies, and I have a lot of them here. Bad guy in this, really good movie. Love that film. The Commuter, Liam Neeson, action-packed. Again, I'm a big fan of Liam Neeson films, and this is certainly one of them. And I think this is the last Liam Neeson film I've watched. Commando, Arnie, cheesy as hell fun. The first ever Arnold Schwarzenegger film I ever saw as a kid, and I saw it in Singapore with my uncle. And I believe straight away the second day after that, I said, "Who's this guy? He's brilliant." And he said, "Yeah, I've got other films." And the next night we sat and we watched Predator for the very first time as well. Conjuring, there's 2 Conjuring films, 1 and 2. 1 is outstanding, 2 is not half bad either, and 3, I believe that was another film that was meant to be out this year and it hasn't happened. Look forward to it whenever it does happen. Cowboys and Aliens, the worst title film ever, but I found the film really good fun, and also really strange to see Daniel Craig in a film like this. Crimson Peak, another Del Toro film, and a very good gothic horror masterpiece. Good fun. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, one of the best foreign martial art films. With a fantastic, it's what got me into showing off a cinema sound system all them years ago. It was brilliant. The trilogy of the Dan Browns that were made, obviously he made more than that, and they were Da Vinci Code, which I'll probably give 7 out of 10. Angels and Demons, I love that movie. I'd give that 10 out of 10, and Inferno just 5 out of 10. But Tom Hanks does it all. He's fantastic. He's the top man. Okay, Demons, old classic 80s film. I love it even now, and I'll always remain loving it. It's great stuff. Desperado. Who's that? Antonio Banderas. Saw this at the cinema many years ago. Full of action, fun, and really good movie. District 9, one of the first ever steelbooks I own in Blu-ray. I only ever watched it once. All I remember is prawns. We got Don't Breathe, which has got that girl from the remake of Evil Dead in it, and a really good film as well. I really like it. This guy's horrible. He's a nasty bastard. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. It's a Katie Holmes and Guy Pearce film. It's okay. Not scary though. But that girl's a great actress, and the last time I saw her was in the it's The Strangers Pray at Night. She's a lot older now. I can't believe it was the same person. I think she was 18 in that film. But she's such a good actress. It's a shame I don't see her in more movies. Drag Me to Hell, which is my wife's favourite horror film. She loved it. I think it's a very good film too. Dread, not the Stallone film. I do have that on Amray, however. But this is Judge Dredd, the Carl Urban version. So violent, so fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. Dunkirk, Nolan doing what he does best, realistic World War II fun, and the Spitfires in it. Wow, they make that movie. Drive, which is a Gosling film that so many people love, and this is also one of the steelbooks. I believe that there are more of this made in different versions than any other steelbook, because I keep seeing different ones all the time for it, which is strange for a film that's, you know, not that popular. Eagle Eyes, Shia LaBeouf film, it's okay. Sometimes when I go through some of these films, I do think, I'm surprised I've still got them. This is another one it's just okay. So I've already gone through what I've gone through, and some of these already I'm thinking I need to sling them. Edge of Tomorrow, Tom Cruise, good fun. Live, Die, Repeat was meant to be the original title for it. Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee. Sadly, it's the only Bruce Lee film I own. I should really own all of them, especially The Big Boss, which was one of my favourites. But I don't. I've just got Into the Dragon. It's a remastered version, disc inside, despite the steelbook itself not being. Empire of the Sun was a really good film. Sadly, my only memory of this was from about 4 years ago. I watched it when I was really ill, and it's the first time I ever watched it. So every time I see this film sitting in my collection, I just think of that day I was really ill. I need to watch it again and remove those memories. Escape from New York, which is John Carpenter, a fantastic Kurt Russell film. Childhood film, probably never watch it again, is E.T., but it's got good memories of being a kid. Equilibrium, very good gun kung fu with Christian Bale. There's the remake I was talking about of Evil Dead. I thought this is a fantastic remake. The gore is fantastic in it. Ex Machina is a Alicia Vikander film. Very nice looking steelbook, white. Okay movie. The film is alright. Exodus, one of my weaker Ridley Scott films that I own in my collection, but I still like it. And I still love the man himself. Forget that one. Forget that one. That's another one that needs to go. It really does. Fifth Element. I love that film. Luc Besson. His earlier Luc Besson films were fucking fantastic, and that is one of them. Fifth Element. Right, The Fog is another John Carpenter movie. We've got 47 Ronins, okay, but great action-packed Keanu Reeves movie. The Frighteners was only on the other night. Michael J. Fox. I believe it's one of the very last films before he got his Parkinson's disease. Sadly, great movie though. From Hell, because I do love Jack the Ripper, and this is one of the higher budget Jack the Ripper films or TV series that was ever made. Two Ghostbusters, the original and the remake here. Same artwork person. Ghostbusters, the original, you can't beat it. Again, Ghostbusters, I was really looking forward to that coming out this year. Such a fantastic trailer, and that ain't going to happen either. It's a shame our whole lives have been put on hold, even in movies. Ghostbusters 2, then we got Ghost in the Shell, which is a manga adaptation with Scarlett Johansson. Not as good as I was hoping, but it was still good fun. Awful 4K transfer on it though. The Grey is Liam Neeson, really good movie. I watched this on Amazon Prime only a few weeks ago while I was in a massive queue which I think was an hour, going to the supermarket, you know, when everything was crazy and everyone was running to get food. Oh, it was awful. So I sat and watched that. Well, not sat, I stood in the queue and watched most of that movie that day and went home and watched the rest of it. The Guest, probably a lot of people haven't heard of that. Really good film, by the way. Dan Stevens, don't know if you've heard of it. Really love it. This is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the Daniel Craig version, not the original trilogy version, which is also fantastic. Two Godzilla movies. Here we go. Godzilla 1 and 2. This one way better, by the way. That one just lacked action and everything. Just needed it and just didn't have it. Gravity. Good movie. Good fun. I apologise for the glare of the lights. I've just noticed it now looking at what I'm doing, that I'm getting glare on everything. Greatest Showman is one of the few musicals I actually own, and what a soundtrack. And Hugh Jackman's the man. Great Wall, fun, action packed Matt Damon film, brain dead storyline, but you can't have everything. Two Halloween movies I own here, the original and the latest one that just came out not that long ago, which is 30 or 40 years later, whichever it is. Both fantastic movies. Obviously the original is a special place because it was the original. Hangover trilogy. I really like Hangover 1 and 2, even though 2 was the same. Great. I don't know if you ever heard of Hannah. I know they made a TV series as well, but this was the original one with Eric Bana and Saoirse Ronan. I can never say her name correctly. The Irish girl, still young even now. Hansel and Gretel Witchfinders, good fun. Not everyone likes it, but I liked it. This is good. This is, I believe, is it Michael Mann? Yeah, Michael Mann, Heat. Robert De Niro and Pacino for the very first time together on screen. And Val Kilmer as well. It was a film of its time, and it still is now. Hellboys. I have the remake, the original, and Hellboy 2. I wish I could say that was Hellboy 3, the Ron Perlman version, but they never made one. They just made a remake, and that was a shame. I still liked it, but you know, we all know what they should have made. Hero, a follow-up to Crouching Tiger from the same director. Hereditary, a very gruesome, gory, horrible film. Great movie. Highlander, fantastic. Love that movie. How can you not like Highlander? There can be only one. We got History of Violence, which is a Viggo Mortensen film. One of the first films he made after the Lord of the Rings movies. Hot Fuzz, one of the Cornetto trilogy. Great movie. I have good memories of watching that in the cinema. Hugo, really good light-hearted fun by the director of all the gangster movies. I have to say the director of them because for some reason it's past my head. There's 4, I won't show you all 4 of them, there's 4 steelbooks for all the Hunger Game movies. Won't go into that. House of Flying Daggers, still sealed, just like my Hero one. I want to watch it again. I don't want to take it out of the ceiling, but I will have to just do that. Hurt Locker, Jeremy Renner film. First film I ever had that never had a title across the front of it. I wrote one of the only films that I actually own by Will Smith. I'm not that keen on him. Only got a couple of his films, but this is his best one. Here's his other one, I Am Legend. I didn't know I actually had that steelbook still because I've got the box set. That's interesting. Okay, Ip Man. This is the trilogy version. There is a 4th one which concludes the story, and I have seen it and it's very good. But Ip Man 1 and 2 are the best. Mortals, another film not mega keen on anymore. This has the Superman guy in it, Henry Cavill. The first time I ever saw him. He's big in this, he's massive now. The 4 Jurassic Park films, is it 4? Is it 3? 4? 5 Jurassic Park films, sorry. Starting from this one, the original one. Lovely still, but I love that one. Lost World, which is one in the jungle. Jurassic Park 3, and you got The Worlds, Fallen Kingdom, and 3rd one, was that meant to be out next year? I bet it won't be. Karate Kid, the original, there we go. In Bruges, there we go. That's Colin Farrell, really like that film, set in Brussels, in Germany, in Belgium, in time. It's a Timberlake film, and I'm about to run out of battery, so let's go and swap batteries around and come back and finish. Okay, I'm back 30 minutes later. Now, where was I? It's nothing like a cold beer. Right, okay. It 2, I actually do have chapter 2 as well, but that's actually in my lounge, so I can't show you that one, but that was a 4K HMV one. This is the original one, which funny enough wasn't in 4K. Inferno, Dario Argento, one of the only Dario Argento films it is the only Dario Argento film I own. The classic Invasion of the Body Snatchers, so many remakes, so naff. This was the fantastic 1970s version, which I believe they only made one version before this, so that's the second one, so it's sort of a remake. Jumanji 1, 2, and I do have 3 as well. I do like these. They're just good family fun and entertainment, and I do like the sequel as well. It's very, very good entertainment fun. Now this is tricky. These all like in what I call them pizza slices. There is the 3rd one. Really nice still. I love the monkeys on the back of that one. It's kind of cool. We got Kickboxer, which is one of the few Van Damme films I own. I should really have Bloodsport because it's the best film out of the lot. Kingdom of Heaven, Kingdom of Mary. Sorry, you won't get that gag. Gonna watch it, are you? Yeah, I bet you won't. Anyway, this is fantastic. This is Ridley Scott film. This is probably ranked number 3 in my all-time Ridley Scott movies. Fantastic, and it is the director's cut version as well. 2 volumes of Kill Bill, obviously 1 and 2. This is one of the first ones. This is a Canadian release, back when they had blue strips across the top of them. King Kong, the big Peter Jackson film. That was kind of fun. This is great. I enjoyed this. Good old Labyrinth. Yeah, David Bowie, great soundtrack from the 80s. Jennifer Connelly as well. Great. Again, another one of them light-hearted, fun movies. The one below it is The Last Night. I don't want to yank everything out, so I'm just going to leave it as B. Shove that one back in. And we get to some very high caliber movies in this little row here. If I can show you. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm struggling with this. Right, so one of them is Fellowship of the Ring. The other 2 are on the other rack. Then you've got The Jungle Book, the live adaptation version, which I thought was really good. Really enjoyed that. Life Force, a great 80s fun horror British movie. Really enjoyed that. Great fun. Great boobs, if you know what I mean, if you've seen the film. Life of Pi, very good movie with that actor who only just passed away a few days ago, which is a shame. And this was the first film I saw him in as well. Saw that at the cinema. It's a lenticular version, that one. Life, not a bad film. I enjoyed that. It was good fun. Sort of like Alien in Space sort of thing. Luc Besson's Leon, one of my all-time best ever movies. Definitely in my top 20, might even be in my top 10. This movie just oodles class. This is the Kimchi steelbook version of it. Then we've got The Last Witch Hunter. It's another one that I need to really drop. This is a Vin Diesel version. And one of my all-time best Tom Cruise movies, The Last Samurai. How's that? Awesome. So some really good movies in that row there. I know there's a few that spoilt it, but yeah. Sorry, I'm putting them all back in the way that they were. Okay. Now, I think this movie's gone on a little while. I might actually change what I've told you and make it 3 parts rather than 2 parts, because I'm only like halfway through the steelbooks now, and I thought I'd have been done by now. Plus, I'm also getting video fatigue, where you've been drooling on and talking to yourself for so long, you just want to just stop. Let's stop at the end of this line, shall we? Okay, so we've got the Maze Runner films. I have 3 of them. This is Scorched Trials, the first Maze Runner, and then we got the Matrix trilogy, all 3 movies. We have a 4th one coming up soon. I don't know how that's going to work out. I'm a bit worried about that. It's going to be rubbish, the 4th film. But then again, the 2nd and 3rd film weren't that good either. It's just the first one, wasn't it? The first one was amazing. This is Ridley Scott's The Martian, extended version of it. Don't quite know what the extended bits are in it, because I only saw the first film in bits and bobs. Man on Fire, for me, Denzel Washington's best ever movie, although he's made many others that are brilliant. Good fun. The Mask of Zorro, Antonio Banderas movie. Good fun. And down the bottom we have the other 2 Lord of the Rings films in steelbook version, which is The Fellowship of the Ring and The Two Towers, which we talked about in those box sets already, so I don't want to talk about them movies again. Obviously I love them, otherwise I wouldn't have them. And they're not the extended version, they're just the standard version movies of them, because you've got to have them theatrical anyway. I believe the box set has them like that anyway. So we got Mission Impossibles in this bunch here. I don't own Mission Impossible 1 to 3. I just have them from 4 upwards. So this is the last one that was made, Fallout. Very good movie. Really enjoyed that. Probably the 2nd best one. Rogue Nation, again, very good movie. The best one for me was Ghost Protocol. That's my favourite Tom Cruise film out of the Mission Impossible series. This is Miss Peregrine's School for Peculiar Children. Tim Burton all over it. Fantastic movie, really good fun. Another one of them light-hearted movies. Love the ending in the Blackpool Pier. I think it was brilliant. Memoirs of Geisha, The Meg. Say what you will, it is trashy rubbish, but it does have someone called Li Bingbing in it. It was, funny enough, was on TV today on the Horror Channel. I recognise her. Mad Max, Fury Road, 3D version. And the last one from there is the last part of the Maze Runner films, which was The Death Cure. Right, I'm going to stop there and have a rest. And if I get enough views from this lot, I'll do a part 2 and then a part 3. But hope you enjoyed what you saw on my first part of my collection. That was kind of fun. I enjoyed doing that. It's nice to go through them and to even know what I actually own myself and what's good and what's rubbish. But I do have a lot more, as I said, to show you. There's more steelbooks below, another sandwich shelf, and then another row, and then another half, and then I've got my box sets. We've got my Harry Potter shelves, which I'll just do a separate video for that one because there's a load of stuff on there. More slim box sets that I have up here, and then of course I have the Amore movies to go through. Well, there's a lot of them too. But anyway, right, okay guys, thanks very much. Give me the thumbs down or the thumbs up, I don't mind. Either way it transports my movie across YouTube, so I don't mind which one you choose. I'll win either way. And I'll speak to you all later. Drop some comments as well, yeah, why not, because what else can we do right now? Cheers!